Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good Time Gal. I am your host, Caitlin Peluffo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week on the pod, we have Casey James Salengo. Oh my goodness, what a guy. What a stud muffin. He's fantastic. You've seen him on Jimmy Kimmel Live. You've seen him on Comedy Central. And he has a fantastic podcast out called The Good, the Dead, and the Ugly. It's great. Follow him at Casey J. Salengo on Instagram and Twitter. And then please follow the pod at Good Time Gal on Instagram. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, who knows. And follow me at Caitlin Peluffo on all the things, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it, I'm on it. And this episode was so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. We find out, and I say we as in I find out, that Good Time Gal also refers to porn. What a discovery. Thank you, Casey. Couldn't have done it without you. This is not porn. I did not think I had to make this clear in the beginning, but, you know, just to be safe, in case you tuned in thinking you were going to get some audio porn. I don't know why, but maybe you were like, hey, I'm a good listener. I want to hear the porn. This isn't that, okay? This is about a woman with a different problem, a drinking problem. This is about a lady just trying to get through life. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoy the episode. I had a lot of fun making it, and it is a little older. It is from about a year ago, but it's still so fun, so silly. I really hope you do enjoy it, and have a beautiful day. Thank you so much again, and see you next week. All right. Hello. This is working, right? I have editing in post.
Keep it in.
Yeah, hello? Hello? Okay. Is this on? All right. Anyway, hi.
All right. You get one, and then you're going outside.
I want to be on the recording. That's sweet. Hi. So I am here with Casey James Salengo. What a gem. Look at you in your face. How you doing?
Can I talk yet? Hi. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me. You're a gem. Look at your damn face. You're
Thank
a wonderful lady.
I put on mascara. I feel very pretty.
You did,
today.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I showered.
You showered? I haven't. I just came from the gym.
Good for you.
Iron.
I
Did
like
not
that.
break a sweat. It shows you I'm not working very hard.
Well, sometimes it's more just about the habit, right?
It's about the habit, just the mental thing. It's about watching other people, see what they're doing, and you know, just feeling the spirit of exercise. I feel like it sinks into your body, and you know, anything's positive.
I walked in this house and I was like, what a man. This is a muscular man who cares about muscles.
Yep. That's all I care about.
That's
honestly.
all you care about?
That's it. Just the muscles. The quads, the delts, the lats, the
What are
trapezius. That's all I got.
Okay, that was good. That was a great effort.
Thank you.
But yeah, so welcome to Good Time Gal. It's a fun little drinking pod.
Good time, gal. That's funny. I didn't know the
fun,
name
right?
of it. That's
Oh
great.
yeah, I should be more professional.
You didn't tell me anything.
Tell you, would you like to do good? Yeah. I just found out recently that Good Time Gal could also be a sexual thing.
Yeah.
And
I would say more often it would be considered a sexual thing.
really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's fine. That'll get you listeners, and then they'll be disappointed.
Very disappointed. Be like, she's very drunk all the time.
Very drunk, no fucking. What the
Yeah,
hell?
she's doing no butt stuff. Not my thing, but
That's
thank
fine.
you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh, so you're a big drinker, yeah?
What the hell? This is an intervention podcast?
Is it a,
Jesus
come on,
Christ.
Ebony!
I like the occasional cocktail, sure. There's nothing. Millie, I swear to God, I'll give you a treat if you shut the hell up. Yes,
Millie?
I like booze, and get the hell off me. Got a pack of wild goddamn dogs in there. It's like the streets of Detroit. That's for the little one. That's for the big one. Now, shut
There
up.
you go.
Yes, I like to booze.
Yeah, I like
Fun.
that.
It's
That's
fun.
It's a good time.
You like boozing?
I love boozing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my favorite. I should give it up. Actually, shouldn't say should, but I would if it wasn't so damn fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not healthy or whatever, and you get a headache a lot, and you're tired sometimes, but goddamn. It's like anything could happen. That's what I like about drinking. You go out. It's like you're sitting in a home. I quit drinking for a month recently, and it was like, yeah, I guess I feel better, but I'm just sitting at home. Like nothing is happening. You go out, get drunk, you could fucking fight a boar. You don't know.
You're fighting boars?
Anything could happen. I'm saying it just could get wild, get freaky. I like the spontaneity, the wildness.
That's great. Yeah, you're a wild boy. Where are you from?
I was born in Vermont, grew up mostly in upstate New York.
Oh, okay.
So, but my dad is in Vermont, my mom's in upstate New York.
Okay. Country
Broken
boy.
home.
Oh.
Leads to boozing. It's all coming out. I'm gonna cry.
Well, that is not the intention of this podcast. But if you want to cry, you feel it. Go ahead. Cool. You have 2 dogs to keep you company.
Thanks, guys. Get out of the garbage.
They're very sweet. They're very sweet.
Sons of bitches.
But yeah, upstate New York. When did you first start drinking?
I didn't start drinking until pretty much college because I moved around a bit. So like when I moved, the first time I drank was 8th grade, summer after 8th grade.
What?
We got drunk one time. I didn't drink at all. And it was a lot of fun.
8th grade's pretty young.
Is it young? Oh, great. A lot of people I know like if I was 6.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. So I got drunk one time. I was just like probably 4 beers, but and then we walked around town, and then like I probably would have gotten into boozing for high school, but I moved to a new town and I didn't know anybody, so I didn't have any friends. So instead of drinking, I would just write wrestling storylines. I would act out with my wrestling toys after school all day. So
that's
adorable. That's what I did instead.
That's so sweet. Oh my
God. Sweet's the word for it. Sure.
So in high school, where were you in high school? Vermont or?
So that was upstate New York. So Middleburg. And then we moved literally a town over to Schoharie, and I didn't know anybody there. I probably just gone back to the old town, but I didn't do it.
Probably. But who needs it?
Who needs it?
You had your wrestling friends.
Forward. Yeah, I had The Undertaker, Mankind, Ken Shamrock, the whole gang.
Shamrock, he sounds cheerful.
No, he's not. He's mean.
Oh.
He's a very mean man.
He's a mean leprechaun?
He was a UFC fighter. He's got brain damage.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
This is really
I
cheerful.
had an action figure to it. I'm going to cry one way or another.
Okay, let it out.
And then, so there was like definitely a disparity between like the cool kids and the not cool kids there. And I was starting to get into the cool kids because they thought I was funny. One of them would drive me home in his T-top. And I was like, all right, here we go. We're going to start partying. But then I moved to another school after 10th grade. And up there, nobody drank. So I moved to Lake Luzerne, New York, which is in the Adirondacks. Nobody drank, so I just didn't really do it. And then I went to college, and then I remember the first time I really got drunk at a college party, and I remember going in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, and being like, "This is awesome."
I found beer. Casey.
I was like, "This is me." There's a picture of me like dancing in front of the whole. Everybody's standing there watching me, and I'm doing a whole dance routine.
Yeah?
I loved it, yeah.
Choreographed?
No, just, spontaneity.
Okay. You had so much practice with your wrestling friends.
Yeah, I've had so much, it's that's a dance in itself.
This is what The Undertaker would do.
Plie.
Yeah, plie.
Yeah, so that's when I got to college, I started drinking, and I loved it. And then here I am now.
Look at you. Boozing it up. Yeah. Where did you go to college?
Oneonta, New York. So it's Western New York. You know what that is?
I've performed there.
Really? Yeah. I've never had those cocksuckers. Why don't they invite me up? I'm an alumni.
Yeah, they were very nice. They offered me weed right away.
Yeah, Stoneyonta, they call it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense. Because there was only 20 people in the audience.
You went to the hall up on the hill? Is that where you performed?
No, not the big hall. It was like a small, it looked like somewhere where they do.
It's a tiny room, right?
Yes.
Yes, I know. I went to one of those when I was in college because I like stand-up. But it was just all, I feel bad saying, it was all the kids who like didn't have friends and had nowhere else to go. The kids who like student activities. So I was like, as much as I like stand-up, I don't want to be around these kids. So I never saw people I liked. I'm like, I'm not going up there with those losers.
That was very accurate.
Yeah.
Because I went there and there were just groups of 2 and then there was like singular people, and then there was a group of like 5, and they were like the Laugh Club.
Oh boy!
It was so sweet.
There's a Laugh Club.
There's a Laugh Club, and they had one of their Laugh Club members host the show, and he opened with a poem. It wasn't a funny poem; it's just a poem.
Walt Whitman.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And we're like, okay, and then I brought Sweet Boy Peter Ravello.
That's great.
And then right after, I performed for 45 minutes for 2 people.
Wow! Was it fun?
Like 10 people. It was super fun.
Probably whipped them up. Now I'm getting pissed off. I'm a goddamn alumni.
Yeah.
I'm mildly successful.
Yes.
I've been on television. There's a Laugh Club. They're not asking me to come.
They should be asking you to come.
Is this a NACA thing?
It was.
Are you in NACA?
It was through my college agent.
Okay, so I don't have that. Nobody likes me. But
What
the hell?
How do you not have a college agent?
I don't know. Everyone's dicking me around. This business is a goddamn beehive of bullshit. Get out of the garbage. You tell me how to get a college agent after this.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'll
I'm
make some
pissed
phone
off.
calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
I swear to God.
The dog is trying to play with a purple toy. Very cute pup. So Oneonta. All right.
Yeah.
You were there all 4 years?
Well, I went to community college first because my grades are so bad, and then I went there for a year and a half. But I still went there for 4 years because I went way too long.
Yeah.
The last few years, I was just getting like loans and like living in a house and doing like 12 credits.
Yeah.
And just boozing with my buddies. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any good times had in the house with the boozers?
Ooh, a lot of good time. I mean, we would party it would be disgusting in there. We would do like case races and power hours.
What are case races?
That's where you get a team of 2 or 3. You get a 30 rack of beer, and you see who can finish it first. It's just binge drinking with a little fun.
Competitive binge drinking.
Competitive,
That's fun.
So we would do that. We would do every Tuesday. There was a place called Zonies. They had calzones. And
Zonies, very on brand.
Zonies. So there's a thing called Beat the Clock. So we would call, if you call between like 5 and 8, it's like the earlier you call, it's like goes from like half off to being like a quarter off to being like, I don't know, I forget. It was a weird system. But we would all get 5 o'clock. We'd all gather around. We get a big thing of Busch Lights. We'd be like, beat the clock, beat the clock. We'd call, we go, beat the clock. And they would they're like, all right, take it, just tell us what you want. We get Zonies, we get trash. Tuesdays were fun. Sundays, we'd go watch a little football, get trashed then. Friday and Saturday, you got to get trashed then. We go dancing to the sip and sail. Oh, we love to dance.
Yeah?
We were dancers.
You're a dancing boy.
We would sweat, and no girls would talk to us. It'd just be me and my buddies in the corner, drunk, dancing around, having the best time.
What kind of dance moves? Paint a picture for me.
I'm very rhythmic, like... I do a lot of body rolls.
There's a lot of body rolls and shoulder action.
A lot of shoulder action, a lot of hip action. I got the big wide hips.
Shakira?
Yeah, a lot of Shakira action. And I just get after it out there. And, yeah, I'm a great dancer. People would stop in the middle to watch me. As I said, people have always watched me dance. It's pretty incredible.
Get on this. You have a dancing boy.
I know.
Alumni.
We hosted a dancing show, me and my buddy.
Really?
Right, yeah, called Terps. That was our first taste of comedy. It was great.
Terps? So
Yep.
what would you do in Terps?
So we just would do sketches like between the dances, and it was a lot of fun. That was like, what are you crying about, please? We do sketches. We just did the dumb things. We did one. Me and my buddy set up he was 5 feet tall, so we set up this dance that we choreographed. It was a lot of me like picking him up, playing him like a violin, a lot of stuff. There's one point where I started to lay down. I pretend I was giving birth, and he came out like a baby underneath me, and the crowd went wild. I'll tell you what, we were campus celebrities. A lot of dads would come up to us like, I hate this dance shit, but you guys make it a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. So that was our first taste of doing comedy.
That's great.
Yeah.
So when did you start doing stand-up?
It's coming up on 8 years. I did stand up one time in Oneonta, this hot dog restaurant. I did 20 minutes, all the things I've ever written in my life. And I thought it went great. I'm like, all right, and then on to the city. And then
20 minutes was your first time?
Yeah, it was wild.
That's insane.
Just a bunch of bullshit. And then, then 8 years ago, I moved down here and just started hitting the mics my first week and never stopped.
Look at you.
Look
at
me
you now. Oneonta?
Oneonta, have me back, you sons of bitches. I would just talk shit about them for not having me back. I'd be so mad. I mean, it's great. They should have you. You're a wonderful comedian. I'm sorry.
I was
not taking away from your experience.
They literally wanted me because I was a girl.
Oh, really?
That's what they said. They were like, we wanted a girl.
We wanted a girl.
Like, Bill achieved. I
Guys.
am a girl.
God, fuck.
Hi, bud. You just
All
want
right.
someone to play with, huh? Get him.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Look, they're so sweet. They're very mishmash.
Yes, they are.
Like opposites. But
they are opposites. The little one hates the big one.
Oh, really?
She's old, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
They're very sweet. So,
Sorry, I really got off topic here. What do you want to ask me about?
That's okay.
Boozing?
Yeah, sure. Do you have well, this is, we'll just dive right back in.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm forcing you to.
Fucking Michael Vick club going on over here.
I do have to fight.
It's okay. She's going to kill him.
I mean, look at the look in her eyes. She's
I
pissed.
know. She's ready to eat the big one. I like that. I like a fighter.
I'm not a fighter myself.
Have you ever regretted drinking? Have you ever had a time where you were like, I should quit? Like, this is the time.
Yeah, sure. I mean, not when I was younger, I guess. Now that I'm older, if I sometimes if I go out on a Wednesday and just get drunk for no reason, I'm like, oh God, I wake up on Thursday, I feel like shit. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what am I doing? Why did I went out for no reason? I just went and talked bullshit with my friend at a bar.
Well, that's
and it
nice.
was fun, but it's sometimes I'm like, maybe I would feel better physically But I don't know. It's so damn fun.
It's so damn fun.
I don't know what to do. I should probably quit when I'm older. When I was younger, I said I would quit when I was 30. And now I'm
really?
32. So,
Look at you.
I'm on borrowed time.
That's good, though.
Yeah, sure.
What's the dumbest thing you've done?
The dumbest thing.
Besides give birth to your friend.
Oh, I've had to give that friend and another friend. I've had to take them both to the hospital for different reasons. Well, one, me and my buddy Brendan, the 5-foot tall guy I was talking about, we would get drunk and then just start wrestling in the street. So we'd always wrestle. I'd throw him into stuff. I've got like a crack in my elbow from a wrestling thing. We've got all these injuries.
I'm noticing a lot of wrestling themes.
It's not good. Yeah, we love wrestling. It's not good. You shouldn't watch wrestling. It's bad.
Yeah.
So one time he was running. We were running. It was like dark. It was a little dark out. So we're running beside this like there's a chain. There's like a chain fence type thing. And he's like going like, "Don't throw me over it. Don't throw me over it." You know, because he wanted me to throw him over it. So so I grab him. I toss him over it, and there's like a little lip, and then he disappears. And I looked down, and there was like a gradated driveway, like perpendicular to the thing that I didn't see. So he fell out about like 10 feet. And I was drunk, so I thought he was just selling, you know? I'm like, you son of a bitch. And I went down. Everybody's like pushing him around. I pick him up, and I go like, what did I say? I was like, I will not bury my son. My son will bury me. I'm like shaking his body. And I put him down as he's bleeding all over his face. I'm like, oh, shit. This might be real. But he looks at me. He goes, let's go to the bar. And I go, all right. So we're walking to this bar. We're walking to Sip and Sail. And about every like 10 feet, he stops like he's going to puke. I'm like, oh, God. And he's like, no, let's keep going. And then we get there, and he like sees the lights, and he's like, we got to go. So I take him to the hospital. He's puking out the door. We're both drunk. So like he doesn't have insurance. I'm trying to be like, can I get him on my insurance? Like, that's not how it works, sir.
That's so nice. You're trying to take care of your friend.
I was trying to get him on my insurance. And then I go in. He's just like a feisty fella. And like I go in. He's got his shirt off with the stuff. I'm like, why is your shirt off? He's like, I don't know. Nobody asked me to do it. So he just took his shirt off. He had all the stuff like hooked up to him. They're making sure he was okay. And he just starts ripping it off. Which I'm like, why are you doing it? Like, we're supposed to be here. And he's just pissed off. So he starts doing that. Turns out he's fine. Yeah, and then his brother one time we got in a fight. We got jumped outside of the pizza place, and I had to take him to the hospital. We were just laughing, and
you were laughing when
we're literally like laughing, like we're walking to the pizza place, having a great time. And this guy said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this word, just telling the story." But a guy says, "Look at these faggots right here."
Oh,
and
no.
you were scared about which word I was gonna use. I could see the look in your eyes. I'm done. So. I remember like laughing, like yeah, like turn around. But my buddy, you know, that whole family was just like feisty Irish drunks. So he's like, "What'd you say?" And I see him like walking towards. Before I can even turn around, I get like hit in the face, and I'm fly over a guardrail.
What?
And then I look over, my buddy is on the ground like bleeding, and the guys are like running away. And I get up, and he's all fucked up. We take him to the hospital, same hospital, and
oh my God,
they take an X-ray, and they're like, we think he has bleeding on the brain. We have to airlift him to Albany.
Oh, no.
And then they get to Albany, and they realize they just, like, smudged the X-ray because it was a terrible hospital.
No.
So, anyway. So, a lot of that stuff. But, you know, it's all in fun. Didn't happen to me. So, that's fine.
So, okay, so that hospital thinks you guys are insane.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and where are your wrestling moves when you need them?
I know. Come on. If I had a chance, I didn't see it coming, but I would have got him in a sharpshooter.
How many guys were there?
I think it was 3. I think only one of them actually punched.
One of them did all the fighting?
Yeah, you're like, I think he went bomb, and it was like, damn, he's a good fighter.
It's just the element of surprise. Were you guys drunk?
Yeah, we were drunk. We're surprised. I'm also like not a fighter guy, so like.
Only when you're throwing your friend over.
Yeah, only then. But like, it would take me a lot to get like mad and pumped up enough to fight. Yeah. So they would try to start fights all the time, and I'd have to like talk them down. So it was a lot of stress.
Well, they thought you were the muscle, probably.
I know. I was like the tallest one. I'm like, you can hit him if you want. I don't want to fight. So,
yeah, I'm gonna be eating my calzone.
Yeah, just a lot of shit like that. Sometimes I would get too emotional when I drank. Sometimes.
Oh,
I'm a crier.
You're a crier?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, I'm a crier. I remember one time, so we're in Oneonta, and it was St. Patrick's Day, and me and this guy, Brendan's his name, and they asked us to work this sake bomb bar
What?
Yeah, there's a Japanese bar, and they're like, we're gonna have a special sake bomb station. We would host trivia there sometimes if they were like funny guys. They're like, we want you guys to host it. We're gonna open at 8 a.m. And nobody fucking wants sake bombs at 8 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day. So we're just drinking everything ourselves, and we're hammered by like 11.
Oh my god!
We're hanging out with our buddy who was in acting class, and he was wearing like a big like Dr. Seuss hat and these big like beer goggle glasses. He's like, all right, I gotta go to acting class. He's already drunk. Comes back 10 minutes later. He's like, they kicked me out of class. I don't know. I'm like, did you take the hat off? He's like, I don't know. So anyway, we're drinking all day. We end up like doing shots of tequila later on. I saw the pictures. I remember like I was on a bike that I don't know where it came from, the street. I was all fucked up. And then that's the last thing I remember. And I woke up next to a kitty litter box in somebody's house. I didn't know where I was.
Oh, God.
And I get up. I was like, all right, well, get it together. I don't know where I am. I walk back to campus. I go to our little deli that's on campus. And I'm like, all right, no one's going to know you're drunk. It's cool. Just play it cool. I go order my sandwich. I'm like, think I'm playing it so cool. And I like pay for it. And then I go in the bathroom across from the deli. And I look in the mirror. And my hair is shampooed into like one big curl on top of my head. So I thought I was playing it so cool. And I had this little dollop of hair that I don't know how that happened. And then I just went back to my room and cried in front of my
in front of all your friends?
And just in front of my roommate. I just cried.
Oh.
And then my girlfriend, we just started dating. I was supposed to meet her for dinner, and that was the first time I really pissed her off because I got too drunk. So, those things will happen. That's the business.
I'm still stuck on the sake bombs on St. Patrick's Day.
So stupid. I don't know what they were thinking.
Why did you ever get busy?
No, we had like one person come in. Nobody wanted to be there. There's Irish bars there. People want to drink Guinness and shit.
So you just had to like work the bar?
Yeah, we just had to stand there, and then we got to drink for free, and they gave us money, and it was pretty cool.
Wow, that was a losing venture.
Oh yeah, they're dumb as hell. That place is shut down since.
It shut down? Well, they got to pick their. I don't know. What holiday would 8 a.m. sake bombs?
Is there a Japanese holiday?
I don't know.
Pearl Harbor?
Yeah.
I'll get drunk for that. Sure.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's a crying boy.
Yeah, crying boy.
You still cry when you drink?
If I get too drunk, I will cry. It's definitely, I get more like a lot of people, like my brother gets like violent and angry. He's like banned from all the bars in our hometown.
Oh, no.
I get like more fun and like happy and like super emotional. So we have completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
I'm just picturing you weeping into the arms of Courtney's bosom.
Her bosom.
Just like, stay in these dogs. Just like, it's okay, Daddy.
We all gather around. Don't cry, Daddy. I'm sorry. Too many Miller Lights.
Miller Lite, huh? That's what you like?
I mean, it's usually what's available in bars. If you get a beer and shot combo, it's usually Miller, PBR, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you're cheap and cheerful.
I'm cheap and cheerful. I would usually go for like an IPA, maybe a sour goes.
Oh, that's fancy shit.
Yeah. I'm allergic to most liquors, so I break out in hives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's very sad.
Is that probably how you ended up in the kitty litter? I feel
that'll do it. That will do it.
You're like, kitty litter, that'll fix the hives. Here, just throw that on.
All right, you're going away, I think.
Mr. Who hair. That's beautiful.
I know, isn't that fun?
I'm just imagining. What a cute little face.
It was a cute. I was a cute little boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you drink?
What I drink cheap. PBR is my favorite, and
really?
Budweiser. Yeah, Bud.
Yeah, that's good. Smooth drinkability.
Yeah, easy
nice,
and cheap.
easy
That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm feeling fancy, red wine, I'll go.
Ooh.
I know, but
fancy.
I get wine mouth super bad.
What's wine mouth? You get red around your mouth?
Red all around your mouth and your teeth, and you just look like
drink better. It's something you're just like splashing into your face.
Yeah, and I dribble. It's bad. I always know when it's time to go because I'll drink out of a bottle and I'll be like, it's almost done, and then I'll try and chug it and it'll just go down my front. I'm like, time to go home. We did it.
And do you have times where you think you should quit drinking?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I mean, only when it's like why did I drink a whole 6-pack alone in this room right now? I've gotten better about it, but it's still like every once in a while I'm like, what are you doing? Come on, girl. But the guy I'm seeing right now, he's not a big drinker, which helps. He has like 2 beers and he's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a cheap and sassy little boy. And so then I'm like, okay, then I feel good. Let's go home. So now I'm only having like 2-3 drinks at a bar instead of 7.
Yeah, that's smart. See, my girlfriend's a drinker for sure. And the girlfriends I've had in the past were not. So they were like, kind of kept a short leash on me.
Uh-huh.
And I would just go out and be wild, and they'd get pissed off. And, and then, but now this one is like, well, we started. I think she drank more than me, and I was like, man, this is a lot. We'd have like a nightcap when we got home, and I'm like, I've never done this before. This is wild. But now I think she's slowed down, and I've overtaken her.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Look at that. Now
I
you're
wore her
really
down.
able to flourish as a drinker.
Remade.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. What about, do you drink when you do comedy?
No, I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
Nice.
I'll have like a glass of wine right before because I know it won't affect me. But if I drink like an hour before, I get all slippity slurpy.
Really?
And then I hate myself. I'm like, you couldn't wait the 20 minutes until you got off stage.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll drink after I get off stage.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little.
And so then I don't
gift.
drink as much because now I'm getting more shows
You
and it
got a
goes
later
later.
show. Yeah,
so
sure. That's great.
Look
That's
at that.
great.
Comedy's saving my life.
It's beautiful. Comedy and your boyfriend.
And it's destroying you.
It's destroying me. I loved it. I usually have a beer before I go up.
Yeah.
Just to slow the mind down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Rapid fire.
I was thinking too much, so it's like...
You're like,
gotta,
don't cry, don't cry, don't
gotta
cry.
I'm just trying not to cry. But yeah, so I don't know. I like it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, that was great.
That was beautiful.
I think if we've accomplished anything on this, it's to get you booked at Oneonta.
Please, guys, I'm an alumni. Jesus. I get the paper from them right now, the alumni of the month. Some guy that fucking...
Do they ask
saved
you for
a
money?
fish. Nobody. Yeah, they asked me for money, but I don't fucking. Come on.
Yeah.
I've been on TV, folks.
Yeah, twice.
Twice
TV. 3 times if you count Comedy Central.
Oh
Does
no!
that count?
Yeah. Comedy Central. I was on Comedy Knockout twice. I bombed horribly both times, but I was on there. I was on there.
Yeah, it's quantity, not quality.
It counts. My face was on TV. So
that's great. All right, Oneonta, you gotta call up this sweet sad boy. You should bring your buddy back, Brendan.
Oh, I'd love to.
And that would just get the gang back together.
Oh my God.
Have
It'd be
sake
beautiful.
bombs just for old
Sake
times'
bombs, do our dance. People would go wild.
I think it's good.
Thank you. I think it's good.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Kaylin.
Bye.
Bye.
Good time girl.